An alleged serial killer behind bars in Virginia. Tonight, police linking him to the deaths of 4 women already. They say he used a shopping cart to carry their bodies away. And tonight here, the concern, there may be other victims. Here's our Chief Justice correspondent, Pierre Thomas now.
Tanita Laura Smith, age 39, and 54-year-old Aileen Beth Redmond disappeared in Harrisonburg, Virginia this fall. Authorities say they were murdered. Their bodies found Thanksgiving week in a vacant lot, allegedly transported in a shopping cart. 130 miles away in Fairfax County, Virginia, officials found this shopping cart and 2 more bodies in a container. One of them believed to be 29-year-old Cheyenne Brown, who was 4 months pregnant. Authorities claim 35-year-old Anthony Robinson killed the women and that he's a serial killer. He's now in custody, but authorities fear there are more victims.
Our serial killer is called the shopping cart killer. He preys on the weak, he preys on the vulnerable, and he does unspeakable things with his victim.
Police say Robinson met the women through a dating site, would lure them to motels, and then bludgeon them to death. Authorities say they have found evidence, including surveillance footage, that ties Robinson to both scenes. It's fair to say that on the dating apps that he is known to use, there are other people that you need to contact.
There are. We know he's been in contact with other people. We found 4 people that didn't make it.
David, police believe the suspect traveled as far north as New York and up and down the East Coast. Tonight again, David, there's urgent concern that there could be more victims.
Pierre Thomas tonight. Pierre, thank you.
Hi.
Damn. It's not even Halloween yet. It's not even Halloween yet. This is crazy, man. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Jailed 35-year-old man is identified as a shopping cart serial killer who murdered 4 women he met on dating apps and used trolley from Target to dump remains in the Virginia woods. Yeah, people got to be careful with this damn dating sites. And what was a woman pregnant doing dating? What are you doing? When you're pregnant, you shouldn't be dating, period. A Washington, D.C. man arrested last month and charged with murdering 2 women in Virginia has been identified as the shopping cart serial killer after being linked to 2 more women found dead in the state, and cops fear there may be more bodies in other states. Anthony Robinson, 35, is the serial killer who used grocery store carts to transport his victims' remains after meeting the women on dating sites, Fairfax County Police Chief Kevin Davis said Friday. The good thing is he's in custody. The challenge that remains is identifying other victims, Davis said. Davis said Robinson, who was taken into custody in Rockingham County last month, is in connection with the deaths of 2 women, has lived in multiple locations along the East Coast in recent years, including New York. Police in Harrisonburg arrested Robinson in November and charged him with 2 counts of murder after finding the bodies of Tanita Nita Loris Smith, 39, of Charlottesville, and Eileen Elizabeth Beth Redmond, 54, of Harrisburg, in a vacant lot in the city. These are the 2 women here. Police have identified Robinson's 3rd victim as Cheyenne Brown, 29-year-old pregnant mom of 1, who had last been seen leaving her home in Washington, D.C. September. You are pregnant. You leave behind your son. Evidence uncovered after Robinson's arrest led to police to search an area near the Moon Inn in Fairfax County, south of Alexandria, more than 130 miles east of Harrisonburg. During the search on Wednesday, detectives noticed a red shopping cart and recalled that a shopping cart had been used to transport the bodies in Harrisonburg cases, said Ed O'Carroll, commander of the Major Crimes Unit in Fairfax County. Near the shopping cart was a large plastic container that held the remains of two women. One has been tentatively identified as Cheyenne Brown, 29, whose disappearance had been under investigation by Washington, D.C. police. The second body found in Fairfax County has yet to be identified. 3 victims who have been identified all went missing in the last few months. Police say they are trying to research Robinson's life, going back many years to see if there was a pattern of maybe more victims. That's what worries me, Davis said. He didn't suddenly turn into who he is 3 months ago. Police chief noted that what is remarkable about Robinson is that he had no known criminal record prior to his arrest on murder charges last month. All 3 victims have been identified and met Robinson through dating websites. Police believe his dating history may have provided clues to any additional victims. Police did not say whether the victims were sexually assaulted, but Davis stated bluntly during the press conference the suspect did unspeakable things to the victims. Oh, God. Redmond, a mother of 2 and grandmother, had vanished sometime around October 24th. Her last sighting was in the downtown area of Harrisonburg. Smith, a mother of 6, had last been seen on November 14th in the 300 block of 10 1/2 Street near Charlottesville. Her mother reported her missing on 19th of November. Smith was the aunt of Sage Smith, the 19-year-old from Charlottesville who went missing in November 2012. Eric McFadden, 29, a person of interest in that case, was supposed to be interviewed by the police but vanished in 2019. The bodies of Redmond and Anita Smith were discovered a short distance apart in a vacant lot at the intersection of Route 33 and Interstate 81 in Harrisonburg. On November 23rd, police said the women were killed at different times. Brown, who was last seen leaving her home in the 200 block of 36th Street in the southeast section of D.C. at around 3 p.m. September 30th. Her family said the 29-year-old, who has a 7-year-old son, was pregnant with her second child at the time of her disappearance. Why would you? But these women don't. Women like this, they don't have sense. This was a type of person. He's shifty. He's low economic background. Types of women he went for. Family said the 29-year-old who has a 7-year-old son was pregnant with her second child at the time of her disappearance. After police announced Robinson's arrest in late November in connection with the deaths of Redmond and Smith, Brown's family became concerned that she had been harmed by him as well. Brown's cousin, Jonathan Willis, told NBC Washington prior to the discovery of her remains that he believes Robinson was the man who was with Brown in her home about 10 days before she disappeared. My heart is broken. Nacardia Brown, Cheyenne's mother, told Washington Post, just the thought of my baby not being here is devastating. It's like a bad dream I just want to wake up from. There it is, man. There it is. People got to be careful on these dating apps. It's not safe to date, man. Okay? It's just not safe to date. These days in 2021, you got to be real careful. But this guy looked mental. He looks mental. And the problem with some of these dating apps is that a lot of them are free. Okay? And when you have price tags to them, it kind of weeds out people who may be likely to do this. Maybe. Not say you're going to stop them, because you got serial killers who are well-to-do as well, who got money. It's a sad case. But that one woman, you want to be pregnant and you going on dating? No. You should not be pregnant. If you're pregnant, you should not be dating, period. That's just, no. All right, tell me what you think in the comments. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Later.